Bro, okay, hold on.
I say you drop the intro.
Log in. Nope, I got the intro. What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the Full Circle Podcast. I'm your host, Joel White, aka Coach Joel, aka the handle of whatever social media platform you found me on. Welcome back to episode 7. We're back. As you can see, the setup is new. Setup is nice. I think it looks solid. It looks good. I think this is where I'm going to do my episodes from here on out. I'm sitting here today with episode 7. I'm here with Boston, Full Circle Coach and Ambassador, Boston Wren. Boston, how we doing, man?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. Yeah, Boston has been around the Full Circle ever since we first started the channel. Bash, probably been about a year now. So yeah, Boston, why don't you just tell us a little about yourself, bro? Let the Full Circle family know.
Yeah, I'm Boston. I'm 20 years old, going to school, public health major, going to dental school next cycle, hopefully if I make it in. Like Joel said, I've been working FTC for about a year now, just posting my own content and doing my own thing.
I mean TFC, bro. You said
TF.
FTC. That's flight. That's flight. That's flight, bro. It's not us.
Sorry.
But
TFC. For about a year now, posting my own content, and yeah, it's been going great.
yeah, bro, it's been going good, dude. This is me and Boston. We've been friends for 7 years. It's 2019,
18. Well, it depends on
18. Yeah, 7th grade, bro. So
yeah.
everybody that's in the Full Circle right now, close friends, as you know, when we had Shaney Waney on the podcast last time. It's been my guy since 4th grade, so I've known him for more than 10 years. But yeah, so we got guys on the podcast that are been known this dude since the Sandbox, bro. The Sandbox is 7th grade, bro. Welcome to the podcast.
Thank you.
Welcome to the podcast.
Glad to be here.
Yeah, we just we got done. If you're coming from TikTok or Instagram, you might have seen the video that I posted earlier today, actually, with the Murph workout. We got done with the Murph workout. Yeah, bro, that's tough. What did you think about the Murph?
It's pretty hard. It always sounds easier on paper than it is, and then you get out there and it's pretty tough. Those squats get to you.
Yeah, for those who don't know what the Murph, or if you didn't see the video, the Murph workout, we run 1 mile, and you do 100 pull-ups, 200 push-ups, 300 squats, and then you finish with another mile too. So that was for part 50 of the weight room work series I got going on my channel. So part 50 was good, man. I'm glad we got that down. Excuse me, but yeah, I thought the Murph, the first mile was good. I remember obviously Jake made that side bet with me that I couldn't run a mile in less than 6:40, which I was surprised that I was able to get that down. I haven't really conditioned like that since I've been home from school. I did a little bit of conditioning last summer, but that's really honestly been about it. All my other conditioning just comes from basketball play on the side. But yeah, so we got that mile down. I think that my mile time was like 6:16, bro. I'm
Pretty
already running
fast.
that out. That was the first mile. I think I low-key cooked myself on the first mile. Because when we got up to the weight room, bro, those squats were bad, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Tortoise always wins.
Yeah, I guess, bro. I don't know. The squats actually ended up kind of being almost the worst for me.
Yeah. They're pretty bad.
those were pretty bad, bro.
Yeah.
And then we got out there, we ran I think the last mile time was like like 10 minutes.
About 10.
About 10 minutes. Yeah. But anyway, let's hop into the next topic, bro. Me and Boston, bro, we've known each other for 7 I want to say 7 years, bro, since 7th grade is when I've known him. We became friends in 8th grade.
2018 December?
Yeah, probably would have been late 2018, so damn near 7 or 8 years. But from what years did we go to school together? We probably would have been 7th grade, 8th grade,
9th grade, 10th grade.
9th grade, but 9th grade was COVID year.
Yeah.
And then 10th grade was our last year together. And bro went to Nevada State while I stayed at Basic. Do you wish you ever would have stayed at Basic?
Nah, best decision I probably ever made.
Really?
Yeah, graduating early, saving the money. Tuition is expensive. Dorms are expensive.
That's true.
Living on your own is expensive.
Yeah.
Time's
For
expensive.
those who don't know, why don't you tell the podcast what
Yeah.
Nevada State was?
Nevada State is pretty much a early college enrollment program. So you essentially start in your junior year, stop going to high school completely. I have no high school teachers. I have no high school classes, and I just go straight to college. So I'm doing full time college for my junior and senior year, and they're somehow able to kind of double dip it and get me my high school and college degree simultaneously.
Yeah, you graduated high school with the associates, right?
Graduated high school with an associate's degree on
Yes.
time.
That's crazy. Even
Yeah,
Elijah, bro. Elijah just graduated not too long ago. Shout out Elijah.
yeah, undergrad.
Shout out to Goose, Coach Goose, whatever he wants to be called when we get him on the podcast, bro. But yeah, I mean, up until about 10th grade is when we went to school together, bro. I remember when me and Boston we first met. Um, we had a mutual friend that we had a mutual friend that was when we first met. When I first met Boston, I hated this guy, bro. I don't know. I don't know why. We had a well, I do know why. We had a mutual friend that was instigating a situation, and so we went to a school called Pinecrest, bro. It was probably the sweetest school you could have been to. I was sweet as hell too. I
Yeah,
didn't want it. I didn't want to do it. I had to do it. But so obviously our friend that was instigating the situation, he came. He told me some things about him,
some crazy things.
some crazy things, some crazy things that we're not going to talk about on the podcast because they're not true. But yeah, so I was like, man, I don't have any choice, bro. I gotta buck up and I gotta fight this guy, you know. And then so dude, it was like lunch, I think.
Yeah,
I remember I was standing up on the ledge, bro. I called this dude over. I'm like, yo, I was like, yo, Boston. I told him I was like, yeah, still comes, walks up. Did you know what was happening?
oh yeah. I mean, everyone was around you. They had their phones out. I walk in, everyone's like, "Oh!" Like I knew. I thought it was going down, bro. I was really scared.
Yeah, bro. To be honest, I was scared too, bro. I was about sweet as pie as well. So I was, yeah. So I called him up, and then I walk up to him, and then asked him some questions about the situation. You could say that I pressed him. I don't know, bro. Whatever that was, it definitely was not a press, but uh,
It was something.
it was something, bro. I just remember, bro. I just apologized to me. He said, I don't know what you're talking about." Uh, and then yeah, I told him I was just like, "Get the hell out of here!" Instead of fighting him, bro, I just said, "Get the hell out of here." And then bro
Bro
walked
got out. I
off,
got
and
out.
then that was in 7th grade, so that was the last I heard about you for the whole year of 7th grade. And
Nah,
then wait,
just a semester.
oh yeah, it was a semester, huh?
Then we got put in a class together, and because our both names are W, we sat right next to each other.
That is facts. Yeah, Miss Murray's 7th grade computer science class, bro. Yeah, I remember, bro. You remember what we did on the first day? Uh, it was the it was like the team building because we all sat at the table. Remember with the rubber bands and the cut?
Nah,
You don't remember that, dude?
not
That was the
not a
first
bit.
thing. Like the first day we came in, I was like, bro, I do not want to do this with this dude because we sat down. Obviously, we had the history before, but we had never spoke since then. So I'm sitting across the table, and then we had this like team bonding activity that we had to do with the whole table. We had it was like you had to pick up the rubber. You had to use the rubber bands as a team to pick up the cup and then stack the cups. You remember that?
Just absolutely vaguely.
Vaguely, yeah, bro.
What do you think of me? Like when you walked into that class, were you like, "Oh, this dude is like a pervert. Like this guy's weird." Or what'd you
Nah,
think?
I didn't think much of it.
You
I knew
just
that we had the history before, so I was like,
oh, you just didn't like me in general.
yeah, I was
There
just like,
was no like, oh, this guy definitely
yeah, no, I didn't have
gets up
any
to something bad.
I didn't have any like pre
Okay,
positioned thoughts towards you. I was just like, I just don't like him. And
okay.
then we ended up doing the assignment pretty well. Now I think we actually spoke after that, and then after that we were able to build a friendship, and then here we are 7 years later.
Crazy.
Crazy how things go, man. Crazy how things go. But yeah, I mean, COVID-19, that was our freshman. Yeah, COVID-19 was our freshman year. That's when we were all online. Um, and then we went to 10th grade together. Eighth grade was fun, bro. Eighth grade, that was right when COVID hit. So we only got the first half of the year. And then after that, we went online. And then freshman year was all online. Did you do hybrid? You didn't do hybrid, right?
Nah,
Yeah, nah.
nah, I was
We didn't
good.
do hybrid. And then we were in school. Bro only did technically you only did 1 year at basic.
1 year of high school.
1 year at basic. And we had a bunch of classes together. How many classes we had? We had
Just
French together. We had
Dr.
um,
O.
chemistry, Dr. O. Oh
That's it.
man.
Ketchums.
Yeah, Dr. O, that class,
Ketchums.
bro, that 10th grade chemistry class, bro.
We
I
did.
remember some of the other guys in that class that because we sat at the table in like the back corner with all the dudes.
Oh yeah, that's
You
where
remember
I
that?
made that picture of you. You got you got the popped in there.
Nah, let's not talk about that picture, bro. But yeah, nah, dude, that class was crazy, bro. I don't even. What do you think? I don't even think he still works
I hope not.
there. Like, what do you think? What do you think Doctor O would have done
I don't even know if he was a.
outside of being like a
I don't even
teacher?
know if he was a real doctor. There's no
I mean, bro, if
shot.
he's doctor, it means he got a PhD.
There's no
School.
shot he had a PhD.
You don't think so, bro? He was.
Nah,
That's what he said, bro. PhD
he
in
said a lot of
whatever the hell
things.
he had, bro. He did say a lot of things, bro. He was a very
Animated guy,
animated guy.
Filipino.
Very
Probably the angriest Filipino I ever seen.
little dude too, bro. Little dude. Probably had a little bit of little man syndrome, in my opinion. I just remember when he caught us cheating on that test, bro.
Mm-hmm.
We
Yeah.
bro, we had an exam. I don't even know how. It was probably about halfway. It was like almost like a midterm. We had this exam, and he so me and Boston, we sat next to each other in like little pairs of desks. So we sat next to each other for the exam. We obviously cheated the whole exam because the thing about him, he had a very thick Filipino accent, so we couldn't really understand a word that he said. So getting ready for the exam was pretty difficult. So we just cheated the whole time. And so the exam was probably supposed to take 40 minutes. We both finished it at the exact same time and had the exact same answers, and we probably finished it like 20 minutes.
So fast.
So fast, probably finished it in like 20 minutes, bro. And obviously he called us out for it, and yeah, it was bad because not only did we finish at the same time, we obviously we had the same wrong answers, and he noticed that, and then he called us up. He asked us what was up, but I remember all I told him was I was like, oh, I don't know. I like all the ones that I got wrong or that I got right. I said I just guessed on
I think I told him we studied together.
everything. Yeah, I don't know how we managed to get out of that one, bro. I remember I told him I was like, I just guessed on everything, and then what he tried to do is he tried to call us out in front of the whole class. So he called us out in front of the whole class, and he's like, all right, come up to the front and do this chemistry equation on the board. Uh, yeah, bro. I remember for my equation because he made us both do it, right?
He made us do separate ones that we both got right on the exam to prove that we got it right.
Damn, bro.
Yeah.
I didn't know how to do that.
And he just
So I
like,
tried my best, and then I just said, bro, I just guessed. It was multiple choice. But then again, most of his, not the exams, but the quizzes, bro, they were all A. Remember?
yeah,
He would make the exams, and every single question was A, which is
easy
crazy.
pickings.
It was easy pickings. That class, I think I got through with an A, surprisingly.
Me too.
Then I got to college, bro, and I took biology, and we did chemistry and biology. I know you're pre med or whatever the hell you're doing, bro. So that biology probably didn't really do that much to you, bro. But that biology I took, bro, holy cow, dude,
It's pretty tough.
that was tough. That was tough. We
Yeah.
did chemistry, bro, and I didn't learn a thing about. I didn't learn shit about chemistry in high school, bro. So I didn't. That was tough, but I got through. I think I got through biology with a C in college. But I think my college was different, bro. To the education, like whatever the tuition was, I think it was different, especially in Vegas, bro.
Yeah.
Like our education system is so cooked. I mean, you were there. not even from a like an education standpoint, but just the way that high schools interact. And this is everything like basic. People always threw a lot of shade at basic, I feel like, but every school in Las Vegas has its problems, bro.
Oh yeah.
Like I'm pretty sure that Legacy High School. Did you see that Legacy High School? Like there was an active shooter situation at Legacy High School, like a
Nah,
few days ago.
nah,
Yeah,
that's
I don't know
crazy.
too much about the story, but like every school has in Vegas has its problems. Now, some of the stuff that did happen at Basic was kind of crazy. Like you were there for the food fight, right?
I was there for food fight.
Yeah, I told the
Bad
food
day.
fight story on the podcast not
Oh
too
yeah,
long ago.
with Shane.
Nah, that was one of the solo ones.
Solo piece.
Yeah,
It's a
but
bad day.
yeah, no, the food fight one was crazy. Where were you during the food fight?
During Miss Ketchum's class, we were cooking cookies, bro. Just put them in the oven, and they start playing like these purge sirens
Yeah,
going
bro.
off, and I started freaking out. I started praying to God. I was telling my friend like, I don't. This is not my time to go.
You started telling your friend that? That's
Yeah,
crazy.
I was like,
That's
man, I'm too
crazy.
young for all this, man.
Yeah, bro.
It's not my time because I thought it was an active shooter
Yeah,
because
we
they didn't
went
say. They just said everybody get in your classroom,
lock the
lock the
doors
door,
and
get
get
under
under
the
the desks.
table,
Yep.
don't move, don't make noise. And they were playing like this purge siren in the back. It was
Yeah, bro.
not funny at all.
Meanwhile, I was there seeing the whole thing. Then I walked to the library, and I remember I was sitting under the table in the library with the lights off with one of my homies. And then yeah, you texted me, and I was like, yeah, bro. I told you everything was fine. I saw everything. The situation why the alarm went off. You know why the alarm went off, right?
Someone pulled it.
So a kid was fighting one of the cops. It was the kid with the bulletproof jacket that had the stuff in his backpack.
The alcohol.
Yeah, he was fighting one of the cops, and then the cop body slams him. And while he was on the floor, the kid reached for the gun. You gotta hold the gun. So that's why it wasn't hard lockdown.
Dang.
Yeah, bro.
Wow.
Sometimes basic felt like I survived, but bro, like I survived
That's a
basic
good way to put
academy.
it.
Yeah, that's how. I don't know, bro. That's how most, but that's like that's just how high schools are, bro.
Yeah.
It's kind of it is kind of crazy, especially in Vegas. That's how it is. I don't know what it's like. Did your sisters go to high school in Texas?
hmm They graduated.
They graduated. How did they like? Did they go to nice private schools or did they go
It's
public?
it's crazy nice. It's public, but they have so much money. I mean, their football stadiums look like colleges. They have thousands and thousands of kids.
Yeah.
They look like malls.
No, I bet, bro. They have food courts like with
Oh,
yeah, right? Stand by, bro. You all right?
apologies.
You good, folks?
Apology.
Son,
Wow,
you all right?
that Murph
Uh,
coming back.
water went down the wrong pipe, bro. You good?
My head's hurt now.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, they graduated. It's super nice. They got food courts. Yeah, they got like Panda Express in the high school, stuff like that. I think they got like foot massage parlor. If you go,
What?
they got some crazy
A
stuff,
foot
bro.
massage parlor
Yeah,
in the high school, bro? That's crazy. That's are you for real?
I'm pretty sure. I've heard some stories.
What high school did you go to, bro? Do you know the name?
Yeah, Piper.
Piper.
Shout out Piper Crusaders.
Wow.
I don't know what they
That's
got
insane,
going on.
bro.
I don't know
Might
if
need to look into
that's
that, bro.
yeah, I don't know if that's niche or that's common practice in
Yeah.
the South.
Now, do you think that they ever encountered anything like you encountered at like while you were at basic, or why you even like just in being a teenager out here in Las Vegas? Like, do you think that they experienced anything that similar to what you experienced?
Nah, it's pretty sweet over there.
You think so?
They might have seen like a bottle of alcohol in the trash
I don't know,
one
bro. Like
time.
the nice private schools. The only thing that I have to compare it to is like Bishop Gorman out here. Like the Bishop Gorman, like the nice private schools out here. I mean, but it's a different kind of problem. You don't deal with kids that are like really kids are misbehaving, yes, but it's a different style of misbehaving and what they do. Like at the Bishop Gormans and the Faith Lutherans, bro. Like
Yeah, they're doing
it's
tax
not
fraud.
about, huh?
They're doing like tax fraud and
It's like the tax fraud, and
white
like,
collar
and in terms of
felonies.
yeah, right. In terms of like the drug problems, because that was the thing at Basic, bro. Like you walk in the hallway and it smells like loud kush coming from the bathroom at like 7 in the morning, bro.
Yeah,
I doubt that that happens at those schools like Bishop Gorman and Faith
nah, they go
Lutheran, but
straight to that
no, they go straight to that
Colombian.
powder, bro.
Yeah,
Like I don't know. I mean, there's only been a handful of times where I've been encountered with cocaine, and I've never done it. I never will do it. But like I just remember, especially at my old school too, man. It's something about hockey players, bro. Hockey players are always just so. Hockey players are a different breed.
Yeah,
Genuinely,
I can't speak on it, but I believe you.
yeah. You never encountered a hockey player.
Never met one. I've heard about them.
At your, I guess maybe they don't have hockey in Texas. Probably not, huh?
No, they probably
Well,
do.
they do, but like at the school you went to.
I was too young. This was in middle school when I was in Texas.
Oh, in college, bro. You went to college in
Oh,
Texas. Like your college didn't have
oh
a hockey
yeah.
team.
Nah, we didn't do all that. It's too northern for that.
Yeah, bro. My hockey team, we had some crazy dudes, bro. I'd go to parties and like I tying this in, bro. I would go to a party or two every now and then. And then I just remember this one time I'm I'm in the party. I'm with my homies. We're chilling. I'm walking around, and then I remember I was walking by a hockey player. This dude pulls out like this little jar. It's like yay big with a little cork in it, like some shit you see in a movie, bro. And he's like, he asked me, he's like, "Yo, you want a bump?" I was like, "Nah, I'm good, bro. That's all you, twin. You got it." And then yeah, that was really it. But it's they just act differently too, bro. At least from the ones I've heard, the ones at UNLV are a little extreme, and the ones at Franklin Pierce, we bordered Canada, so we had a hockey team. Our hockey team was good.
Mm,
So we would do a lot of recruiting from Canada to have players come down and like play with us.
hmm
And I remember someone sent it to our basketball group chat. It was a video of the hockey team. They were skating on the ice, butt ass naked with nothing but skates on, bro. It was like a 2 minute video, bro.
You still got it.
I nah, I don't. It might be somewhere in the group chat, but I personally, I never say that to my phone, bro.
It's probably for the best.
That it's probably for the best. I don't know. I think the hockey team they did catch a little heat for it. I don't think any because hockey was one of our better sports. I think hockey and soccer were like our two.
Right. They probably got a good PR team.
Probably. I don't know how you could PR that, bro.
They
That's
got their
gotta that's
ways.
gotta crazy to PR, bro.
Yeah, they got their ways. I don't know. Enough money involved. I could do it.
Yeah. Nah, that was. Could you imagine ice? I feel like, and I just feel like it wouldn't even be enjoyable because it's hella cold, bro. You picking up what I'm putting down
I feel like it'd be warm.
on the ice?
You get so cold, you start warming up. And that's the truth.
That's what I disagree with, bro. I'm talking about, bro. I don't know. You know how it gets when it gets cold, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
You picking up what I'm saying, bro? Like I don't know, bro. Like I just I don't know why anybody would agree to do that. It was probably like a hazing thing.
Yeah. No.
Probably
Probably
like a
was.
big
That's
hazing
usually what
thing.
it does.
I don't know if it was like freshman. I don't know what the situation was. I just remember seeing the video. I thought it was crazy, bro. And I feel like it's dangerous too, bro. Because like I know the probability of it happening is so low. But like genuinely
Ooh.
imagine if you go down,
Yeah.
bro, you get your
Yeah.
dick sliced, bro.
Yeah.
Like that would be horrible,
That'd be
bro.
pretty bad.
That would be pretty bad. I feel like it's just unsafe, bro. But yeah. Anyway, kind of got off track there. I'm gonna circle back, bro. I think high school when we went to high school together, we were in 10th grade, and then our like we can attest that. I think our friend group and a lot of the guys that are in the full circle, it's something. Our friend group, it's kind of something special, in my opinion, bro. I think the fact that because we all kind of went separate ways, the whole group chat kind of went separate ways once we hit high school. We all kind of grouped up together in middle school, and then once we hit high school, because we all met at the same school, so we were all at Pinecrest. And then once we went to high school, everybody went different ways. You and me went to basic. Elijah went to Pinecrest. Shane went to Coronado. A couple other guys went to different places. Rujek went to Desert Oasis. Um, yeah, bro. I just think that's like kind of where we all separated, bro. I mean, what do you think about like, uh, despite everybody kind of going to different schools, like how crazy it is that we were all kind of able to remain friends? Because usually like in high school times like that, you kind of stick with the people who you're around. But at least for me, like when I went to high school, bro, y'all, I mean, obviously we went to high school for the first 2 years, but even with, like with Elijah and all those other guys that were in our group, like y'all were my closest friends.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't really, I did have friends at basic and stuff, but not to like the close. Like if I was hanging out with anybody outside of school, like it was y'all.
Yeah, it wasn't the same.
Yeah,
Wasn't the same.
yeah. No, it was crazy, bro. The dynamic of our friend group, it's pretty special, bro. In my opinion, we've managed to generate some pretty crazy memories, bro. Which
Mhm.
is nice, bro. I want to do some more trips, bro. I know Elijah just went to Japan.
He's always somewhere.
Always somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd
But
be nice.
I want to try. I want to do a little more traveling, bro. I was talking to Shane about maybe a little group chat trip to San Diego, bro.
Listen there.
San Diego State University. Nice little beach. Like, uh,
They got pizza.
they
Like
have
good.
pizza.
Like good pizza.
Probably.
I
Shit, I
heard
don't know. You
I
can
heard
probably find a
about
nice
some
little
good
place to find
pizza
some
in
pizza, bro.
California.
Yeah, nice little pizza, bro. Nice little beach. I've been to the boardwalk. I've been to San Diego a few times just because of
That's
um.
GTA, huh?
No, it's LA.
Oh,
San Diego. I've been to San Diego a few times just because of basketball. And I remember like there were times they have this thing, the pier walk, bro, or I think it's the pier walk. I don't know. Something. It's a pier, and it's like a big shopping mall. They have a nice like big little park next to it. I think there's even a amusement park over there. And then like you go on the
wow.
pier, and then there's a bunch of like shops, all
Sounds
that
like a
stuff. You
big
can
deal.
fish off the pier and stuff too, bro. I think San Diego would be a nice little trip for us, bro.
That
I
would
mean,
be
even if
nice.
we want to go international, you don't even have passport, do you?
Nah, don't need all that.
You got to, bro. I wanna. We got to hit some trips, bro. International. Like Elijah just went to Japan, bro.
Switzerland.
Huh?
Switzerland, I'd go there.
Switzerland. If you could go one place with boys, where are we going, bro?
Switzerland.
Switzerland. Yeah. What about Switzerland? Like,
They got big fish.
so you want to
Some
go for
hogs.
fishing?
Throw a picture of a hog from Switzerland.
Cool picture of a hog from Switzerland. Yeah, let's get our producer to throw that up, bro. A hog from Switzerland. I know there's some hogs, bro. I feel like you can catch a hog just about anywhere.
Nah, but
You can catch a hog in the states,
they got
bro.
some sturgeon hogs. It's pretty hard to find a
Sturgeon
sturgeon.
are those saltwater fish or freshwater?
Damn, should have prepared
Should
better.
have prepared better for that question. Damn.
That's embarrassing.
Yeah, bro. Nah. it's, all right. It's okay. I don't know either. So
Yeah, I'll plead the fifth.
yeah, but would you want to, bro? I feel like deep sea fishing off like Mexico or something. Group
I've
chat
done that. It's really nice.
sounds tough, bro.
Yeah, I've caught short, red snapper,
Mm.
grouper.
Yo, low key a little group chat cruise, bro.
Nah, cruises. I would never do a cruise. So much of dudes in the ocean
I
in the
mean,
enclosed
dudes,
area. Why would I do all that?
I guess, bro. Man, what's about cruises? What's going on? This is what's been going on recently, bro. I'm down for a cruise. I've always felt like cruises. I've always had the feeling that cruises were a little bit unsanitary, bro. And it's okay. I feel like it's not. I expect it. Like my expectations for what a cruise are. Have you ever been on a cruise?
I think I was like 3.
Yeah, I was pretty young when I went on one too. I was on a Disney cruise,
I
bro.
was really
On some real, I was on a Disney cruise when I was how old was I?
how much you
Damn,
remember.
bro, 7 years old. Huh?
How much you remember.
Not a lot of it, bro.
Not enough.
Not enough. Not enough, I guess. Shit. But yeah, I remember it was cool. I think I don't remember much. My parents could tell you more about it than I probably could. But yeah, bro, like a nice. I don't know. I heard Caribbean's cool. Any cruise off the coast that goes. I know my sister went on a cruise kind of that went up towards like Europe. I think that would be cool. It's cool. It's like not that I have that right now, but you know, like a band 1.2, get a little
I like money.
nice little week up the coast, man. Head up to Europe,
A band like money, like $1,000.
7 days all inclusive. It's 18, bro. Everything's legal on the boat when you're 18.
Really?
You're no longer in the United States, bro. I'm pretty sure.
That's interesting.
I think that's how it is.
I never thought about it like that.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I want to do some more trips, bro, but we can't. Where have we been as a group chat already, or as a group? Has it just been St. George?
Now we went on that one trip last summer.
Oh, we went to Penguins. That was tough.
Ain't no fish in that lake.
Camping? Did we? We just spent the night out there, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
1 day, 24-hour trip.
I
A
think
whole lot of
Penguins,
driving.
but that was in Utah, bro. Right? Penguins is in Utah.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
have we ever been outside Nevada and Utah? Nah, we have not.
Yeah, those St. George trips were fun though. Shout out to your family for putting
Yeah,
that together, bro. Always.
yeah,
I
those
miss
are
that,
always
bro. I
fun.
miss a. I miss a. I miss a Papa Ran meal, bro. Was your dad a line cook?
Nah, I think he was just a back house chef.
Just a back house chef? Whatever he does, bro, he makes some good food, bro. But those St. George trips, those were always super fun, bro. But I feel like every time we did go, we only went twice, but every time we did go, someone always almost died. On some real.
Yeah, something always goes wrong.
The first time it was your dad, right? The first time it was your dad on the boat.
Yeah,
Yeah, bro. So the first time we went to St. George as a group, or at least it was just you, me, and Elijah, right? The
yeah,
first time it was just you, me, and Elijah.
yeah. My
So
sister's
yeah,
some
and your
friends.
sisters and stuff, your whole family. So we went to St. George, and we were at the lake. What was the lake called? Sand Hollow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're at Sand Hollow. We rented a boat for the day, and we had some attachments. We had the donut. The donut was hella fun. The donut for me, like that's peak experiences, bro.
Yeah, it's really fun.
Like I remember there was one time I was in New Zealand. We were on the donut on like the edge of a speedboat, bro. It was me, Flynn, and Jake, and I cannot remember a time where I've laughed this hard, bro. I laughed so hard that I almost damn near passed out,
You
bro.
do always end up laughing, like everybody. I don't know
On the
why.
donut, yeah.
It's just funny.
That time we went, it was hella funny. But bro, this time we went with Jake, bro. We were in New Zealand, and we were on the donut. And we were on a speedboat, bro. And this dude Jake, I remember, bro. We hit a turn hella hard, and then Jake goes off. But well, he was on the edge, and as he falls off, bro. Jake, this is when Jake was a little bit bigger, bro. So as he falls off, I remember watching him, like watching him from the side like this. He falls off. He hits the water. He skips one time,
Ooh,
and his pants go flying off, bro.
all the way
All the way off,
to
bro.
the bone.
To the bone, to the
Oh man,
bone, to the bone, bro. And oh my god, bro, I almost passed out. I was laughing so hard, bro.
yeah.
That shit happened.
There's this one time when I was with my family and we were on like a family reunion. We were doing a boat, and I had my little cousin, um, and it was one of the holding on ones.
Mm-hmm.
He was like 8, and I convinced this dude that G force goes in reverse when you're driving at a certain speed, and I got him to let go, bro. He got absolutely
Wow.
pummeled by the water because he thought he could just let go and G force would hold him. That
Nah,
was pretty
that's
funny.
that's that's
Yeah, he I don't even know, bro. He fell off and went like feet first, and then the feet like caught, and then he was standing on the
like, bro,
water
you
like
smacked
he
his
looked like
shit so
Jesus
hard.
for a second, just standing on the water, and then he did like a full 360. Yeah,
Nah,
he's pretty
that's
upset about that.
yeah, bro. It's wild. I would hate you if I was him, bro.
Yeah, it was pretty
That's
funny.
some shit my siblings would do to me when we were younger,
Yeah.
bro. But yeah, dude, that St. George trip. Circling back to the story, bro. We were in St. George. We rented a boat. We were on the water, and we had the donut, but we also had wakeboarding. Do we have water skis, or was it just a wakeboard?
Just a wakeboard.
Yeah, just the wakeboard. And I remember we got done with the donut. The donut was super fun. So now we're doing the wakeboard. We switched the attachment out the side of the boat. We're doing the wakeboard. I can't remember who went first. I remember the three guys went. So it was you, me, and Elijah. We all went. I sucked at it. I was no good at
It's
wakeboarding.
pretty hard.
It was pretty difficult. I think Elijah would probably do the best of the three of us.
Yeah.
And then Boston's dad, I was on it. But we're on the boat with your dad, his brother, and the whole family. And so now his dad was driving the boat while we were doing the wakeboarding. But now I'm not gonna say his name, but Unc. Now Unc was driving the boat, not his dad. His uncle. Um, so now Unc was driving the boat while Boston's dad was on the back of the boat doing the wakeboard, bro. And Boston's dad, your dad was low key killing it, bro.
He's
He
pretty
was up for like a
nice.
minute.
He snowboarded for a couple years.
Yeah, your dad was killing it, bro. And then I remember he fell in the water. And then what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to drive the boat back and like close enough to where you can like pick them up so you can get up and go again, bro. Unc spun the Unc spun the boat around, and he actually ended up kind of driving the boat actually over
Straight over the top.
straight over Boston's dad, like ran him over, his own brother, by the way. And I guess in doing so, I remember your dad popped out of the water. But what happened when he went over him was the rope that was attached to the wakeboard got caught in the propeller of the boat, and the boat
Sucked
was
him in.
still going. So the propeller was spinning while the rope got caught in the propeller. So now the propeller is kind of dragging your dad. He's dragging his dad in to the propeller. That was doomed, bro.
It's like Final
That was to
Destination.
his demise, bro.
Yeah, Final Destination.
Yeah, and his dad, bro. I mean, if it was anybody else under that wakeboard, somebody's leg would have been gone that day.
Yeah.
Somebody probably would have died. But his dad, like on some Tom Cruise shit, bro. He, I guess he like saw it coming. So what he did was his dad like went under the water, kicked the board. So mind you, his feet, both of his feet are strapped into the board. He kicks his board up while he's under the water, and then the because eventually the rope circled all the way into the propeller. So the board is at the propeller, and he kicked the board up at the same time, and then the propeller actually kicked, or sorry, it cut the board up instead of your
Pops.
dad's
Yeah.
torso. And then yeah, obviously after that we were able to like get the boat around. I remember I'm sitting on the boat. I didn't even really realize what happened until you freaked out. You jumped off the boat.
Thought it
Your
was over.
sisters are screaming and everything, and then yeah, your dad. I see your dad pop out of the water, and I'm like, oh, like what the hell? Like what the hell just happened? And then we get the rundown of it later. I'm like, oh my goodness, that was crazy, bro.
Crazy.
Yeah, if it was like for real, if it was anybody else under there, if it was me, would have been cooked.
Yeah.
Would have been cooked.
Yeah.
Like if it was me, holy cow.
Yeah. Bad news.
Yeah, that was crazy, bro. And then the second time we went, bro, when it was you, me, Elijah, and Cam. Oh man, with the dunes, bro. We were so this time we were in St. George, and we had rented out a what was it? It was a 4-wheeler, right? Just a nice like a razor.
Yeah, like a Can-Am.
Yeah. And so we were up on the sand dunes, and I we all took turns driving it. So I drove it. I had fun driving it. You
Very
did
fun.
pretty solid driving
Yeah.
it. Yeah, we had a
Yeah,
good
it was
time.
smooth drifting, driving.
Yeah, Elijah was
Safe.
pretty good. Yeah,
Elijah
safe.
was Elijah was starting to creep up on bending the rules.
Yeah, yeah,
And I
you're
think
right.
that's really where we went wrong.
Yeah, that is
Because he
what.
kind of
Yeah,
he
but
escalated and then
he escalated. But then we gave the wheel to the one dude that didn't have a driver's license in our friend group,
he
and
should have
then
never been behind the wheel.
we should have never let him behind the wheel, bro. And so we we were driving, and then I remember he took the first turn up the dune. I'm like, okay, cool. And then he goes up another one, but then low key, like we're low key going up the hill, and then I remember the carts like starting to turn,
Yeah,
like we were starting to like lean, like
he's
I'm
drifting downhill. He
yeah,
was trying to he was trying to drift the car down the hill. And the craziest part was he did it twice. And on the second time, I felt my like right leg lift up,
yeah,
lose a
like
little bit of
and
gravity.
we definitely were on one wheel
Just a
for a
touch,
second,
just
yeah.
a touch. We lost a little bit of air, and then he stopped, and I'm like, "Yo, Cam, you can't do that again. Like whatever you just did, like you got to tone it down a bit."
Hey, but
And
I'm in the
then
front seat and I'm encouraging him, bro. I'm like, yeah, I think I forgot. I'm like, hell yeah, Cam. That's what I said. I was
yeah,
like,
and I
yeah.
grabbed his shoulder. I was in the back, so I'm like, "Yo, Cam, like whatever you just said, you got to tone it down a bit because we're gonna crash." And then he gave me a smile and he nodded, and
And
then
then the next hill that we went up, bro, we were going up. Bro was flooring it, bro, and then we were going downhill. Bro tries to drift it. It's like the steepest hill. in the whole damn like
Yeah,
thing, bro. And then
for a visual, we were going like straight down the hill, and he just cranks it hard, and we just go. We I think we rode about 3, 4 times before we hit the bottom.
yeah, oh yeah, no. So we tipped and then we rolled. Yeah, we rolled 3 or 4 times.
Just kept going.
Just kept going, bro. I remember that moment when he cranked it, and I felt us go up on the one tire. And I'm like,
Yeah,
oh shit! And I
yeah,
like braced. I like pinned myself like against the wall, like grabbed onto the things. So I
yeah,
kept my head down like this, bro. And then we landed upside down.
yeah. I landed upside down, buried.
We landed
Uh huh.
upside down, buried in the sand. So we're all hanging from the seats,
Yeah,
and I remember I was fine. I remember I unbuckled myself. I fell down and uh, I I asked if everyone was all right. That was like my first thing I said. I was like, "Is everyone all right?" Cam was fine. He got down, and I look in the back. Boston, you were struggling to get out of your seat.
yeah. Well, we didn't land upside down. We had landed on the side, and so the passenger and the
Oh, we
person
did. Oh,
behind
you're
the
right.
passenger,
Yeah,
they were buried. Like my arm and my leg had gotten like,
yeah, that's right. Because my arm was buried too. You're
yeah,
right.
like
We
a.
didn't land upside down.
So I was kind of like I was stuck, and I think my helmet flew off.
Oh yeah,
My
no,
helmet
I remember that
flew off.
because we when I got out to make sure y'all were good. I remember, dude, you were like, "Oh, bro, I can't see, this and that, bro." Like, I was like, "Bro, all right." And then everybody was fine. I think Elijah was laughing.
He was laughing, but my helmet came off, and I wear contacts, and all the sand got like in my contacts, and because I didn't have everyone else had a helmet with the motorcycle glass on it, but my head started like banging across like the back bars, and I guess it wasn't strapped up enough, and it flew off, and yeah,
Yeah, mind you, this dude's got enough CC as it is already, bro.
right,
That
yeah,
football do it to you, bro. But yeah, that was funny. But I remember washing sand out of my hair for
oh yeah, that's
like a week
it
after
made
that.
it back to my house,
Yeah, yeah. I remember getting back here and like washing sand out of my hair. It was crazy, bro.
yeah,
Yeah, that was St. George, man. Fun times, bro.
fun.
Yeah, that was before. That was when it was sweet, bro. What was that? That was the summer right before
Is the
college, right?
twins?
Yeah, that was
Nah,
summer senior year.
yeah, senior
The
and junior.
yeah, senior and junior, bro. The
Yeah,
last time we went was senior year. I
yeah,
remember
right
that,
before
bro.
you.
Yeah, I remember after that. It's kind of when we all went separate directions. I went to New Hampshire. I went East Coast for my first year. Uh, Other guys went to other places, but you went up to Texas, right? I forgot what city, what school did you go to?
Mary Hardin Baylor,
Mary Hardin Baylor. D3 football, right?
D3 football.
For a semester.
Just a semester was way too expensive. They was trying to give me $100,000 for a degree. Talking about it's the Lord's way. He said they I swear, dude, they
Really?
sat me down and I was like, hey, I gotta talk to someone because I'm paying $17,000 a semester to come here, and like we either got to figure something out or I got to transfer. And they sent some pastor in to talk to me, and they said, hey, and they gave me this whole lesson on the Bible, and they gave me some quotes about how, you know, one lady gave 1% of everything, but one lady gave 100% of everything, and that one lady who gave 100% of everything, it was a lot less. You know what that parable is?
Yeah. I
But
see.
it was
Yeah.
everything she had, and they were talking about like, you know, sometimes you got to make an investment. I'm like, we're talking $100,000 for an undergrad degree, and yeah, they was trying to get me to pay to the Lord, and I said no.
Damn, bro. Wow. That's kind of crazy. I didn't know all that.
Yeah,
That's
that's why I transferred.
that's that shit, bro.
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah. But then you went up to Reno for you've been there for what, about a year and a half now?
18 months, yeah.
18 months?
Just finished my third semester.
Damn, bro. I think I don't know. I think it was pretty interesting. I remember freshman year of Doom out in New Hampshire, bro. It's kind of crazy because even when I was out there, the group chat, y'all were still my closest friends. Obviously, I made really great friends when I went out to New Hampshire, but like, yeah, we. I don't know. It's crazy. I feel like our friend group has always been something's always been a little special, bro, about the friend group. You know, the whole full circle thing, bro. And like even when I was in New Hampshire, bro, y'all were still like my best friends. I mean, I talk to y'all every day. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
even like for me in New Hampshire, when I went there, the first semester was pretty rough. I didn't really meet anybody, and then towards the end of the first semester is when I started like hanging out with like Dylan. Shout out Dylan and Devin, Asher, those guys. Those are all my guys. Love those dudes to death, and my roommate too. I love shout out Gavin too. Those are all my guys, bro. Always love for life. But yeah, I mean, every night I'd get on the game with y'all, bro. Like it was crazy. And I think that's probably one of the biggest reasons why we've all been able to stay so close was because of the game.
yeah,
And I feel like that's a reason why, especially during COVID too, like when we all went like to different schools. Technically, we all went to different schools, but we all were in like different. We went to different schools, but we were all in the same predicament because it was COVID.
yeah.
So bro, I remember we would just wake up, or at least, yeah, no,
Not
bro,
we.
we would wake up and just hop right on the game, like while we're in
Yeah,
class, tune into the Zoom classes, and then just be on the game from like 8 a.m. to like 2 a.m. every day.
yeah,
Yeah, it's crazy, bro. I
yeah.
feel like that was almost like a kind of like almost like a trauma bond, almost. Not really, kind of.
Not quite, but
I don't know.
it's
Quarantine was cool, bro.
I liked it.
I rock with
I'd always
quarantine.
go. I'd go back any day of the week.
Yeah. I feel like, bro, honestly, one of my favorite parts about quarantine was like October of 2020 when like it was after the summertime and we were kind of starting to get back to normal. And that's when we did like that first HFL season
Mm,
with the Falcons and we
yeah,
like played football together for the first time. That was tough. That was probably my favorite point during the whole quarantine that I had like the most fun.
yeah,
Because it was like when we first started getting out.
yeah. Because you was locked up. They locked you in
Yeah.
for like 6 months.
Yeah, I was in the house for a while, bro. Didn't really get to go out. Only time I got to go out was like for the homies' birthdays and stuff. But other than that, especially for the first few months, bro, never really left the house.
Did you ever go to Elijah's birthday party with Seth and the chicken salad?
I wasn't there for that. I
I
wasn't
think
there for
that
that.
was quarantine.
Yeah,
I
I
could be
think I
wrong.
was there. No, I was there for 2020. That was 2019
Oh,
because I
and
was there for Elijah's in 2020.
the trampoline park. You wasn't there, right?
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah, nah. But yeah, bro. I remember because I was like, dude, we started playing HFL. I think we were grinding Rocket League at that time too. That was like our game that we were grinding.
Yeah, Far Cry,
Yeah, I was like
The
prime.
Forest,
Yeah, prime 2K for
Modern
me too,
Warfare.
bro. Yeah,
There's a lot of video games.
a lot of video games over the years, bro. What do you
Yeah,
think is your art like the favorite game that we played? Because we've done a lot of co-op. Like we've done
yeah,
a lot of like you and me solo or like not solo, but like
co-op.
duo campaign.
Yeah,
So like, what do you think is a
my favorite duo campaign that we ever played. I think Far Cry's got to be up there.
which one? Far Cry 5 was tough.
I think I gotta go Far Cry 5. Far Cry
Yeah,
6, I don't like the
it
whole
was all right, but we did it.
Viva La Revolution. I don't
Oh,
like
that's all
that
the same.
whole like
It's all the same
guerrilla
stuff.
warfare vibe. And
Yeah,
yeah, 5 is up there. The Forest was pretty good. It's like a once in a, as you only play it once though.
yeah. The Forest was tough.
But I
Did
don't
the
know.
Sons of the Forest ever come out on PS5?
Nah, they haven't even talked about release dates for it. They're already starting to talk about the Forest 3.
No shit, really.
Yeah, but they're not gonna talk about console.
We gotta tap into the
PC. You
PC,
gotta tap
bro.
into PC. I'm tapped in.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I don't have the PC yet, bro. I don't got no. I don't got the funds for that, bro.
It's expensive.
Yeah. I think for me, bro, my number one game that we and even in terms of like not excluding the co-op, bro, I think my favorite game because we come back to it at least once a year, bro. Terraria is that one game that I think for us, that's like the game, bro.
I guess yeah.
That's my
If we're
favorite one,
counting
bro.
co-op, 100% Terraria.
Yeah,
If we consider that a co-op, that's number one
yeah.
all day.
I think so too. I think honestly, in terms of the co-op, I think the Forest was my favorite one that we played.
Really,
Yeah,
A Way Out was pretty fun.
A Way Out was fun. It's top five.
Good plot twist.
Yeah,
What other ones have we played? I don't really remember.
a lot, bro. a lot. I can't really remember
Cyberpunk is
either.
last.
I mean, all the Minecraft grinds are fun. All the Terraria grinds are super fun too.
Yeah.
Once Roblox came out, but once we started playing the game less and the more washed we got at video
Oh
games, the more
yeah.
prominent Roblox has been because that's all we can play. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Rob is
Like,
always our go-to.
yeah,
We're just getting whooped on everything else.
yeah. Well, it's a shame we didn't get to experience Prime Fortnite, bro. That would be tough. We didn't experience Prime.
Me and you?
Nah,
I feel like I did.
Prime.
I've been playing since 2018.
Oh, I mean, I'm talking about you, like you and me. Like we didn't get to grind Prime Fortnite together.
Oh, I feel like me
Because
and
I played Fortnite, but I played it with like Shane and a couple other like different friends. That was before we even met.
see. I feel like me and you started playing like season 5. I remember the first time we ever got on. I was in that house before I moved into Tuscany. I was in like a Airbnb and it was
Oh,
like in a ghetto area. It was like I had hit you up. It was me, you, and Dom,
oh, low key, I do remember that.
and we were in season 5. There was a golf course
Yeah,
and that skin with the
I
purple
do remember
lightning.
that. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah,
Yeah, so that's when we
but
first
that
hit
we
it.
it wasn't like a regular
Yeah, no, that
thing.
was just kind of like we would just become friends.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I had some other people I was playing with. We didn't really grind it. You're right. Honestly, playgrounds, I feel like is when we really hit it.
yeah.
Playgrounds. Damn, I haven't thought about that in a while.
What? Which one?
Playgrounds, like when playgrounds first came out. Is that what
Oh
it's
yeah,
called?
facts. Yeah, damn playgrounds. It was like where you got the hour on the map, right? You're talking about Fortnite, right?
Yeah, where you
Yeah,
could like build
playground.
your own world.
Oh wait,
That's what
what
that's
am I
called.
thinking of? What was the thing where you got only it was only you got like the whole map to yourself and like your friends, and you had an hour in the map. It was before
I
playgrounds.
forgot about that too. That was really fun.
Yeah, that was tough.
That was really
No,
fun.
you're right because I would play that with my other friends. But yeah, playgrounds. I remember like messing around like on the box and stuff or
Yeah, or like those.
whatever that like. Yeah,
Yeah,
that was tough. I don't do it. Sometimes being. I miss those days, bro. Can't even lie.
yeah,
I miss those. I mean, not so much like that time was cool. I more so miss like for at least for me, I miss like junior year summer, like being the age of like 17 to 18. Because I was like that you were just getting done with high school, didn't have any responsibilities. You were kind of like excited to go do your own thing, but you didn't experience your own thing yet. Like you didn't get hit with the real world yet, but you were like,
my life was sweet.
yeah,
You got
life was sweet,
best
bro.
of both worlds.
Yeah, like 17 to 18, that was like best of both worlds. That time, like junior year going into senior year, in the summer after senior year,
Yeah,
that was peak, bro.
that was nice.
I do be missing that. That's like all when the homies were down, we were all the same. That was before you left to San Antonio.
Yeah,
That was peak, bro. But then we went after that. We all went separate ways, bro. I went lived in New Hampshire for a year. That's so crazy to me sometimes, bro. I really genuinely forget sometimes that I spent an entire year in New Hampshire, bro.
yeah.
That jump blew by, bro. And then you were in Reno for a minute. I was gonna come up to Reno for a minute too. We're gonna try to
Should have done it, man.
shut up, bro. I mean, I'm happy with what I did.
Yeah,
I'm
no, I
happy with
think
the decision I made. Like going to New Hampshire, I learned so much about myself. I think I probably would have learned probably the same lessons if I would have went out to Reno. I think I definitely would have. But it was good, like being in New Hampshire and like being by myself, meeting the new people, and like making those good connections and like those bonds that I had with the people that I did make bonds with over in New Hampshire. I just learned about being by myself. It was kind of nice, and like being in the dorms not so much, bro. Like the dorm life in New Hampshire was pretty rough. Like I'm
yeah.
pretty sure you remember
Oh yeah, I
me telling
remember
you about
public showers,
that. Yeah.
sexual
So
activities.
yeah, for me, my dorming situation was rough, bro. I'm so glad that I had a good roommate, bro. Shout out to Gavin. He made this just so much like more bearable. But so my room, I was on the same. I shared a floor with. I shared a dorm, a double dorm with one of my basketball teammates. And I shared the floor with like 10 other football dudes, bro. Oh my god, bro. We shared all 10 of the other, like all 10 of us dudes. We shared. two toilets. So we shared the same bathroom. It was two toilets, three sinks, and four showers. Bro, I'm gonna throw some clips in here of like sometimes the uh what would come out of the
I
faucets.
forgot the
Yeah, bro,
water.
that was bad, bro. I would go to practice, like a intense college basketball practice, Division II. Come home. I'm mad as hell. I didn't play, so like I'm already mad as hell. Now I gotta go take a shower, and then I turn the shower on. That shit comes out. It's all brown. Then I'm more mad. I go to sleep. I'm dirty. I'm mad as hell. I wake up the next morning. I gotta go to the bathroom, but then the lineman down the room just took a shit in the bathroom and made it stink. Like it was, bro. The smells. I will never. I will never get those smells out of my head, bro. It was. I've never smelled what a decomposing body smells like, but I
Mm,
think that's probably about as close as you can get. It was
yeah,
bad, bro. It was really bad. And yeah, I sucked it up for a year. But man, like getting out of New Hampshire, it literally felt like I was getting airlifted out of the mountain, bro.
freeing the chains.
Free and breaking those chains, bro. It felt so good. But what about you, bro? How did living in the dorms kind of make you feel, bro?
I don't know. I feel like I'm really good at kind of like what is it? Desensitization, derealization, and kind of just like zoning out. And so every time I get close to going back home, and then when I get home, I realize how sweet life can be when you're in a good place,
Mm.
and like how much it affects you when you're not. But yeah, I kind of get into a mode where like I don't have any decoration in my room. Like, I don't know. I just kind of like dissociate from my dorm completely because I hate it so much. I have to share a bedroom. I live with five other dudes. I have to share a shower with a couple people. My kitchen never works. My toilet's always getting like backed up and like it squirts water out of the wall. My stovetop sucks and it never turns on. You have to cook your chicken on like low heat for like 4 hours because it doesn't get hot enough. It's just a lot of problems. It's always hot. I wake up sweating, and when I wake up sweating, I get really mad, like super mad. You ever wake up and there's like sweat dripping down your back, and you
Oh,
just
dude, that
know,
was bro. That was the thing about New Hampshire is we had all like the someone controlled the temperature for the whole building. So I would wake up and my sheets are soaked in sweat, bro.
I
And
would,
I'd wake up mad as hell
I
because I'm
get
hot as hell.
so angry.
Huh?
I get so angry,
Yeah,
and I
it's
have no
bad.
one to put my anger towards. So I just
Yeah.
have to be all mad by myself in my room.
Yeah,
But
bro.
yeah, I don't know. I really don't like my situation, but I feel like I have kind of mastered the like not letting myself really feel anything about it. And so I don't know, it is kind of crazy to think that I've been in that dorm for 18 months
Yeah.
and all the stuff I've done and
Yeah.
now we're here.
Yeah.
So I don't know, it's just kind of like
That's real,
thing
bro.
things
I feel
happen.
that. But do you think that being in the dorm has that taught you anything?
Oh yeah, I mean, it's taught me a lot about myself in terms of like how I treat other people and taught me to respect other people's items because I don't know, there's definitely been a couple times where I'm tempted to, take a bite of someone else's canes, or kind of I'm late, I'm hungry, and I don't got no water, and someone's got some like water singing to me in my ear because I woke up and stuff like that. So I feel like I've learned to, have some self discipline, have some respect for other people's things, other people's space, but also how to get along with people. I've had some, um, unique roommates in my life, and they have taught me, like some things are just out of your control. And if they want to watch Family Feud super loud, you kind of just have to zone into your own thing and just lock in.
Yeah.
So,
I feel
yeah,
like that's one thing about the more, and I feel like that a lot of high schoolers don't realize this because I sure as hell didn't realize this about like how you really begin to see the world once you get out of high school. Because I feel like when you're in high school, your world is so small,
yeah,
and then once you finally get out and you go to college, you start living kind of in like the real world. I feel like to an extent, I haven't lived in the real world yet because we're still college students.
yeah.
So I feel like it's just like a precursor to like what the real world is. But like in high school, like you have this idea like it's sweet,
Oh, yeah,
and then
yeah,
like I mean at least from what I've experienced in the last 2 years, bro. Whew, man. I mean like seeing the world for what like it really is. Like I feel like yeah. I mean, I've seen and been through some shit, bro.
Yeah.
Like you know about it. We won't really go too deep into it like right now, but like I just I was talking about this the other day, bro. Like when you're in high school, you just don't. Yeah, no. I mean, some people do, but some people really have no. Most people have no idea like what that shit's like after high school. And then you get to college, and then you're in the dorm, so it's different. You're still a student, but then, bro, I mean, I haven't experienced what it's like outside of college,
Yeah.
but oh, man,
Yeah.
like I just feel like I don't know, like you get to learn so much about how people are, and you kind of get to see the world for what it like really truly is, and you get to meet all these different people, bro. One thing I realized, like everybody's different, bro, which is what I realized. And when you go to school and you go interact with all these other people, everybody is different, bro. Like it is just so crazy because to me, like in high school, it kind of felt like everybody was the same and everybody was trying to fit in and all like stuff like that. You see
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then you go to college, and then it's like
It's the real deal.
it's the real deal. But then but I think it's because obviously people are trying to find themselves, so people aren't really feeding into like what like a social hierarchy of like kind of what high school is like.
Yeah.
So people are trying to find themselves. So you kind of you live with those people that are like a little bit different for you, or a little bit different than you, but it's good for you
Hmm.
because you get a taste of kind of what the real world is like, bro. In the world that's so vast and that there's so many people with so many different things to experience, bro. Some good things, some bad things, but some things that you kind of have to like. You can't teach that to anybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You have to learn it.
Yeah. It does surprise me sometimes how naive I was in high school, thinking back, like, because I always, kind of saw myself as like more observant, more like, on the intelligence side. I feel like I was pretty self aware and all of those things. But when I look back, I'm just absolutely blown away about how I thought the world would be and how I thought, college would go, and like just my idea of what the future would look like. But honestly, one thing I feel like I've learned is that that will always be the case. And in 5 years, you will always look back, regardless of how old you are. You will always feel like, wow, I was so naive and I can't believe I thought what I thought. And I feel like how I feel now in 5 years, I'm going to feel the same way.
Yeah,
And that's just life.
yeah. I feel like yeah, that's true, bro. Nobody can really predict the future, bro. Like if you would have told me a year ago today, I would have been just flying back. So about a year and a half ago, you would have told me about a year and a half ago today that I would be where I'm at today, and I was playing redshirting Division II basketball in New Hampshire, and that I would be back home doing what I'm doing now, and things would be going as they're going right now. I would have told you that, like, and everything would have, like, if you would have told me back then that everything that like has happened up until this point had happened, I would have told you you're insane, bro. Like, there's no, because I would have been like, there's just no way. But
Yeah.
I guess you just really have no idea about like what is gonna happen, bro. And like you said, like how naive you can be. I look back on what I was doing. I mean, 5 years ago, I was 15, so we would have been just 2021. We would have been just starting high school.
A couple of twinks, bro, doing nothing.
Yeah, bro. It was just yeah, it was crazy, bro. Looking back, I feel like 2021. I didn't really gain I don't want to say I wasn't like conscious, but like I feel like I didn't. I feel like
We
I
all
did.
have our own
Obviously,
opinions.
like during quarantine, I had a little rough patch, but like I didn't. I feel like I didn't really get to gain a sense of like who I was till about my junior year of high school, and then after that, I kind of did, and I felt like that translated into who I was becoming once I came into. I mean, I feel like that's pretty obvious. Like you just build upon who you were before, but like the way that I thought and the way that I was seeing the world did translate into how I like was in college, but it's just I just felt like my scale was so small.
Mm,
and like what I had seen and like what I had experienced. And
yeah,
now it's like, damn, bro. And this crazy part is I know damn well I have experienced probably, and it feels like a lot, feels like the world, but like I have not experienced. I've experienced. I've been very blessed. I've probably experienced a lot of good things, a lot of good fortune that a lot of people probably haven't experienced. But I know that there's so much more to
yeah,
experience. You know what I mean?
yeah,
And it's
100%.
like it's crazy, bro. And I feel like one of the biggest things that I learned, at least in the I was in Franklin Pierce, bro, I kind of understood like what made me happy because I was so unhappy to the point where like I really had to turn it around
Mm,
and like figure out what was gonna make me happy so that I could just get by. Because I mean, New Hampshire. When I was in New Hampshire, it got real bad, bro. There were nights where it was bad. I was out alone with no family on the East Coast, like just doing my own thing, and it was scary, bro. And my only comfort was 1,000 miles away, back home. You know
yeah,
what I mean? So, I mean, I felt like I just learned that, and one of the biggest reasons why I came home was because I learned like what actually made me happy was like relationships, bro. I feel like that's kind of what my purpose for life would be is to when I came home I started coaching. So then, and like I said, bro, I've been coaching for years. I don't know, but this is what I feel like right now is kind of what the purpose is to like inspire others. It's kind of why I started the whole podcast thing, and obviously with the whole TikTok and Instagram. But I learned that back in New Hampshire that I could use the platform of what I had done previously to like motivate and change. And then what makes me happy is just being around my people and like being with my friends and being close to my friends and being around like my family and the relationships that I build, the relationships personally for me with God or even with my family and my friends. Those are the things that mean the most to me. And that's what I learned while I was in New Hampshire, bro. Or like just and not even in New Hampshire over the last few like over the last year or two. Now I just got done with my first year at UNLV too, so I mean even while I've been back home with my people, it's made me realize more that that is kind of what makes me happy in life. That may change. I don't think it will. Maybe right
yeah,
now, but that then again I could look back in 5 years and be like, damn, I was naive.
yeah.
So
Never know.
yeah. What about you, bro? Do you ever have any eye-opening things like that? Like that? That was such a like a canon event for me, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. My path's a little different. I feel like I haven't really gotten to the point where I'm, seeking happiness yet. I'm still, kind of just head down, grinding through college, grinding through my life, trying to set myself up for the future. And going back to what I said earlier, I just have that, derealization, kind of like that, suppress it, deal with it later type of thing, which is like not the best way to do it, but that's just how I'm doing it. So I think, a couple years from now, I'll have that realization that you had now,
Yeah.
and I'll figure out.
So do you think like in due time that you'll get past that mindset that like just put it to the side and deal with it later, or do you think that because to me when I hear that that's for me because I feel like I kind of used to that too, but it was a little bit paradoxical because I would put it to the side, but then eventually I would just end up stacking so much to the side that for me it would just blow up in my face.
Yeah.
So do you think that that's something that like you could that like do you think you can manage that?
Yeah, but it comes at a cost. I mean, everything comes at a cost. So, relationships hurt, stuff like that. It's hard to, socialize. It's hard to do some things when you take the route that I've decided to take. So, I mean, there's pros and cons to it, but as long as I, you know, maintain myself in certain situations, and I am doing well and succeeding, I'm all right.
Yeah.
It
So you
works
got
out.
that light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah. Yeah, I got the light at the end of the tunnel. And that's kind of like my motivation. Like I know when I get there, life will be sweet again, and I'm happy. I'm happy, then I know that I'll be happy one day when life is sweet.
Word. So that's what makes you happy. It's like the thought of grinding to know that one day you're going to be happy.
Yeah, that's what keeps me going. I wouldn't say that's what makes me happy. That's what keeps me going.
Okay. Word.
And I want a family, and I want some bread
Yeah.
and a ranch.
Real. So what makes you happy then, bro?
Nothing, but like that's not. I don't know. I don't know. I got like
It's a deep bad question, yo.
yeah. I don't know.
Feel free to. You don't need to answer it if you don't want to.
I got like a system that just works for me, and happiness just isn't in that system. But I don't know. 1 + 1 = 2. That's what I say.
Word. So there's not one like you can't think of one thing that like
I mean, there's things that
obviously
bring
there's
me.
things that make you happy. I'm
Yeah.
sure like
Okay.
obviously being here, being with
Kicking
your
it with the
friends,
boys.
kicking it with
Yeah.
the boys that makes you happy, being with your
Eating
family that
crumble.
makes you happy, like all that stuff makes you happy. But I'm talking about like a drive in life that's like, oh damn, like that this is what I want to do in life, and this is what I'm gonna do for the rest of my life. That's going to make me happy. You is there something like that you have?
Working with kids. Honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like the one thing that like I feel like has potential to bring like true joy. I shadow at a pediatric office, and just seeing the kids smiling, and like especially sometimes a family will come in and they'll have older kids who are patients, and then they'll have like a little guy running around, and he's really funny because he's laughing, and he's just like he has life, like it's so sweet.
Mm,
Like that's the epitome of sweetness.
facts.
And I don't know. I mean, there I have my own theories of like why I feel the way I do, but um, I don't know. It just brings me like joy to see like just these little guys running around, and they're just like funny,
Yeah,
and they're just I don't know. They're just happy, and
it's good, bro.
that's just like that's like what I like to surround myself with.
Yeah, it's good, bro.
Pure bliss.
There's nothing that is the thing, bro. And the youth and the innocence of being free and being just pure bliss, bro. I remember when I was that age, I didn't give a shit about nothing else but get back to playing the game, bro, and just
Mm.
chilling and just
Yeah,
what flavor ice cream I was gonna have for dessert. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Like,
and bugs.
but I was never a big bug
I'm a big bug guy.
guy. Yeah, I hated bugs.
Yeah,
Always have,
I
bro.
believe that.
Yeah, bro.
I
But
believe
you know
that.
me, bro. I'm allergic to
Everything under the
about
sun.
90% of whatever is on this planet. So
Yeah,
I'm good off the bugs. That's good, bro. It's good that you have an idea of what makes you happy. I feel like that speaks a lot to character, bro. I feel like that's honestly probably a good reason as to why our friend group is lasting as long as we did. But I feel like we all have core values, and I feel like at the end of the day, we were all like aspiring to kind of make a difference for the future and like future generations, even if it's on a big scale or a little scale. Like for you, you want to do it for the kids because the pediatric side of it and helping out the families and stuff like that. I mean, Jake coaches football. He wants to get back. I coach basketball too. I do this stuff for TikTok because it's I want to help whoever I can help. I know as of right now, I believe that the adolescent youth and the teenagers, bro, they're in, it's a bad landscape, bro. Because I know growing up for me, it wasn't the greatest landscape either. Same with Elijah. I mean, Elijah worked with kids when he was training stuff too, and obviously
yeah,
Shane with his PT stuff. Like, it's all about building onto what's gonna come in the future, bro. Which I think is that's good, bro. I've always thought that our friend group, and it's kind of crazy, bro, because I feel like I don't know, man. Some, especially, I don't know. Yeah, it's tough, bro. I love it. I love it.
yeah, that's real.
But yeah, I think that's really about it, man. I think this is probably the longest episode we've had thus far. I think I'm looking at the time. It says an hour and 15 minutes.
Good night. Hopefully, we talk about some good
Hopefully, we
stuff.
talked about some good things, man. But other than that, this is probably the last time you're gonna see these mics. The actual mic is supposed to come in tomorrow, so that'll be the last of these mics, and then the setup is gonna be just about done, bro. We're gonna keep evolving the setup, hopefully make it a little more interesting. Other than that, Boston,
I appreciate you having me
appreciate you for
on.
being on, bro. Obviously TFC ambassador, so whenever he's in town, we'll probably get an episode out. Bro lives in San Antonio now, so uh, we'll whenever he's in town, we'll get an episode out. But yeah, expect some more content with him. And then other than that, bro, that's about it. Appreciate y'all if y'all made it to the end. Um, yeah, that's all I got. Catch y'all on the next one. Uh, yeah, that's it.
All right.
Anything else?
No, that's good. Like
That's
and
good.
subscribe. That's what
Like
I
and
say.
subscribe for 10 years of good luck, bro. And if you don't, 10 years of bad luck. I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, like I said, appreciate y'all. Catch y'all on the next one.